We are doing the endothermic and exothermic reaction chemical changes. Observation we are going to do. So for the first experiment, we take a beaker plastic cup, polystyrene plastic cup, and keep it in the beaker. It's a calorimeter beaker, and we transfer 10 milliliter of sodium hydroxide solution. So 0.5 molar sodium hydroxide. This is 0.5 molar sodium hydroxide. So I will take 10 ml of this one. So this is 10 ml sodium hydroxide solution, 0.5 molar. So I will transfer this 10 ml into this beaker, and we need the initial temperature for the experiment. So this is the temperature probe, and this is connected to this interface, so it will give you the temperature. So I am stirring the probe and keep it here to note the initial temperature. Then what I will do, I will add 0.5 molar HCl. So I will take 0.5 molar HCl, and I'm taking its 10 ml, same as sodium hydroxide. I'm taking 10 ml. This is 10 ml hydrochloric acid. So I am transferring this here, this sodium hydroxide solution. So the reaction will happen. We don't want to lose any heat. So I will mix this. I will add this solution and stir it and keep the temperature. This will keep close, and we will measure the temperature. And it's showing 21.8 degrees Celsius. Before it was 19.1 degrees Celsius. Now it is the temperature has increased. That means the reaction is exothermic. That means it's releasing heat. That's why its temperature is increased. So we can remove the probe because this temperature is stable. So we can remove the probe. I'm keeping this in. And we are doing one other experiment. I'm throwing it. So in another experiment, we are adding baking soda and vinegar. So first we add 10 milliliter of water. So same like we transfer this to, actually this one we can keep it separately, the beaker, and we transfer 10 milliliter of water. This is 10 milliliter of water. So we transfer this 10 milliliter water into the plastic cup. Then we add a teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate. So this is the baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, baking powder. So we add little sodium bicarbonate into this solution. 1 spoon of sodium bicarbonate into this water. We will swirl it and mix it and measure the initial temperature. And measure the initial temperature. It is 17.9 degrees Celsius. Next to this, we add 10 milliliter of vinegar. So this is vinegar. So we are going to add we are going to add 10 milliliter of vinegar into this solution. And it was 17.7. Now you can see the temperature is 18.2. That means it's slightly temperature slight increase in temperature. Okay. Now we can repeat the experiment with baking soda and calcium chloride. So we add same like 10 milliliter of water and the baking soda, 1 spoon baking soda. We will mix it well. Then we will add calcium chloride. Okay. So for that, I am taking another beaker. So measuring 10 milliliter of water. This is 10 milliliter of water. So I will add 10 milliliter of water first. Then baking soda. So I will add, first you can measure the temperature of water, the sample. This round showing 19. So I am adding baking soda to it. So mix it thoroughly. And measure the stable temperature. That that is 17.7, the initial temperature. 0.6. Okay. Now I am going to add 10 milliliter of calcium chloride. So from here, this is calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. So this is 10 milliliter of calcium chloride. So it's 17.5 degrees Celsius now. So I'm going to add this calcium chloride and will mix it well. Wait for the temperature to be stable. Okay, so it is almost same, 17.6, got almost the same temperature of initial. Now it is reducing. So it is 17.5. Okay. This is another experiment, and we can try one more sample. Take one more plastic cup, keep it in the beaker. So first add 10 milliliter of H2SO4. That means 10 milliliter of sulfuric acid. So this is 0.1 molar sulfuric acid. So I am going to add okay. So this is 10 milliliter of sulfuric acid. So I will transfer first this to the plastic cup, and we measure the temperature. Measure the initial temperature. and we add one piece of magnesium ribbon to it. So this is the magnesium ribbon. So I am taking one piece from it and transferring to this beaker. And mixing it, keep it closed and see the temperature. It was 19.1 before. Now watch the temperature.
Okay.
It looks like it's stable in 22.1 degrees Celsius. So we measure the initial temperature and the final temperature From this you can calculate the heat of reaction and observe whether it is exothermic or endothermic.